Good morning. I am Dr. Jagajodi, Professor of Electronics and Communication Engineering. I am handling different courses, particularly optical fiber communication. So this is a special course which is useful for making a communication to remote places through which loss can be minimized. So this is a transparent communication medium in which electromagnetic waves are propagating in the form of zigzag path. So this is said to be called the zigzag. That means the signal is propagating like this, zigzag path. So in this way, we have to analyze the structure of optical fibers. It consists of three types, namely the central region is called the core, is having refractive index N1. The core is surrounded by the region is called the cladding. So cladding is another supporting region which is going to enforce the current conducting medium called the core. That is N2 is having the refractive index of the cladding, N1 refractive index of the core. Therefore, the principle of the optical fiber is N1 should be greater than N2. That means the total internal reflection is possible if the condition is met. Particularly N1 should be greater than N2. So the signal propagates along the particular direction. This is called the fiber axis. So in which the signal, wherever you want to fed, the signal is entirely propagated through the axial direction. So next one, the optical fiber having the type single mode fiber and multi-mode fibers. So single mode fiber only single mode is propagating along the axial direction. Here multi-mode in the sense more than one mode propagate along the axial direction. So this is typically called the single mode fiber, that is one multi-mode fiber. In the case of single mode step-in fiber, the core diameter is around 8 to 12 micrometer, or it is in our hair size. So this is the thickness of the single mode fiber. So the important things of the optical fiber communication is the transmission medium, particularly called the laser. So light transmission, light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. So it is abbreviated as laser. So that is what we call this kind of transmission source, through which we can send what is called a laser in the case of long range and also the short range. Short range of the wavelength can be allowed to propagate along this one. There are many advantages of the optical fiber. It has low attenuation, high bandwidth, security will be more. So in which during the winter season, during the dampness, so this will not be affected. So the medium is very strengthful to transmit the signal along the axial direction. So this is one of the added advantages. Next one, the fiber can be fabricated by using silicon dioxide material, SiO2. So that's why we have to understand about the silicon dioxide material. So silicon is reacting with the oxygen, it gives silicon dioxide. So silicon dioxide means this is called a sand. So abundantly available in nature. So that we can, so this another kind of property is called a dielectric, through which the optical fiber can be fabricated, through which the single mode fiber, multi-mode fiber, plastic fiber, clad fiber. So this kind of fibers are fabricated by using this technology. So next one, here the core is the primary part to transmit the light along the axial direction. So in which light propagate through along the axial one. The core is surrounded by called the term cladding. So cladding represents the outermost region. The outermost region again covered by one more layer that will be called upper. So this is that will be called upper. Upper in the sense this is going to make the enforcement over the both core and the cladding. So this is going to prevent any dampness, any humidity or any strengthening. So this kind of thing this is converted and also shaped with the help of the what is called puffer or something that will be called a jacket. So this is that will be called a jacket. So this is the important analysis of the optical fiber communication.